For nearly a century, the equation for a stable life was simple. Enroll in a 4-year university and step onto a guaranteed corporate ladder. Between 2002 and 2022, the percentage of students planning to earn a bachelor's degree plummeted from 72% down to 44%. Why? Because while expectations dropped, tuition costs surged up to 45% above inflation, leaving young adults with massive $60,000 debt loads. That math has actively eroded institutional trust. Today, 51% of Generation Z views a college degree as a complete waste of money. What was once considered an absolute safety net is now evaluated as a high-risk, low-reward financial gamble. That realization is forcing an entire generation to rewrite their strategy for building wealth. The new economic baseline rejects the idea of a single corporate ladder. Instead, young professionals are prioritizing diversified revenue. They are actively avoiding single paycheck panic. Relying on one employer for all of your income carries an extreme risk today, which is exactly why 58% of Gen Z employees currently maintain a side hustle alongside their primary job. This is a global phenomenon. Across the US, UK, Korea, and France, an overwhelming 73% of young adults are actively planning to launch independent side businesses. To bypass traditional universities and achieve this independence, they are funneling into 3 specific paths. First, the skilled trades, accelerated tech bootcamps, and the creator or gig economy. Bypassing a 4-year degree allows you to earn money years earlier and avoid crippling debt. But it demands a severe trade-off. You are entirely shifting the burden of risk, healthcare, and career stability from an institution directly onto yourself. As corporate instability rises, hundreds of thousands of young workers are turning toward the blue-collar sector. They are prioritizing heavy job security and the immediate earning potential of physical, tangible work. These are not the stigmatized manual labor roles of the past. Modern trades are highly specialized and adventurous operations. Today's technicians scale massive wind turbines, integrating sophisticated digital diagnostic tools into their daily routines. This chart compares required inputs of a trade versus a degree. A 9-month certification costs $22,000, while a 4-year degree demands up to $100,000. That shorter timeline provides a massive head start. By graduation, a trade professional can accumulate $100,000 in early career earnings. They also gain a distinct operational advantage: AI resistance. The physical skill barriers required to maintain plumbing, electrical grids, and HVAC systems heavily insulate these jobs from digital automation. The compensation reflects the massive labor deficit in these roles. By 2026, median salaries for specialized roles like elevator technicians and power line installers are projecting near or above 6 figures. The tool belt path offers the highest structural stability and immunity to automation. The cost is the physical wear and tear on your body over decades and the complete sacrifice of remote work flexibility. For those who want the high salaries of a corporate desk job but refuse to spend 4 years in a classroom, the alternative is accelerated IT certifications and coding bootcamps. These programs demand intense speed and digital immersion. They condense 4 years of computer science theory into 3 to 6 months of practical, job-ready training. A tech bootcamp typically requires an investment of $5,000 to $20,000. Graduates who secure data or software roles often land starting salaries comparable to 4-year degree holders, entirely bypassing the drag of long-term debt. This aligns directly with a shift in tech hiring. In specialized fields like cybersecurity and cloud architecture, employers are prioritizing hands-on vendor certifications over broad academic degrees. The training happens in fast-paced, collaborative environments that mimic the exact workflows of modern tech companies. However, choosing this route exposes you to the AI squeeze. The AI squeeze is a market condition where artificial intelligence tools easily automate basic, entry-level coding and data tasks. Because bootcamp graduates lack a deep theoretical foundation, their initial skill sets are highly vulnerable to being replaced by this software. Bootcamps offer the highest initial financial return for digital workers, but to survive the market, you must accept a relentless, career-long requirement to constantly self-educate just to remain employable. The final path discards the corporate ladder entirely. The creator and gig economy is built strictly for those who prioritize total geographic and creative flexibility over predictability. Today, 45% of Generation Z identify as digital side hustlers. They are leveraging their native digital fluency to turn social media from a casual communication tool into a highly profitable economic engine. The baseline of this economy relies on apps like rideshare and food delivery. These platforms offer immediate, low-barrier, flexible income, which young workers use to fund their larger ventures. But the massive earning potential is found in specialized freelance services. There is an explosive demand for highly technical creative skills, particularly AI-assisted video editing and motion graphics. High-end digital freelancers operate as independent agencies, building a personal production hub right in their own homes to service clients globally. The psychological costs of this path are steep. Without a predictable salary, 44% of gig workers cite a severe lack of time, and the gig economy provides ultimate geographic and creative freedom, but in exchange, you are forced to absorb all of the financial risks, taxes, and daily anxieties normally managed by a corporate employer. Choosing to skip college is not a single universal strategy. To succeed, you have to accurately match your personal risk tolerance to the correct economic vehicle. This flowchart illustrates the core evaluation metric. Do you prioritize long-term predictability or require total autonomy? If you are the pragmatic builder who values tangible results and doesn't mind physical labor, your path leads to the skilled trades. If you are the optimizer, someone who wants a high corporate paycheck and a desk job, but refuses to take on $100,000 in debt, your route is through specialized IT certifications and bootcamps. And if you are the digital hustler, someone highly risk-tolerant who values freedom over predictability and thrives on constant pivoting, you belong in the gig and creator economy. Identifying your specific profile prevents a catastrophic career mismatch. A highly risk-averse person will not survive the volatility of full-time gig work, just as a fiercely independent creator will suffocate in a rigidly structured IT role. The overarching reality of the 2026 economy is that the reliable 20th century corporate safety net is permanently gone. Without a lifelong employer to lean on, workers are forced to adopt much more aggressive investment habits to build their own wealth safety nets. Opting out of the traditional academic system means you must literally become your own institution. You are now the sole manager of your healthcare, your retirement planning, and your ongoing upskilling. The winners in this post-degree economy will not be the most credentialed. Success belongs to the most focused, the individuals who ruthlessly optimize for return on investment, solve actual problems, and serve clear niches better than their competitors.